Phoenix, rise. Time to open your eyes. Wake up. Stay focused.
So all the time I get people trying to understand why I sing secular music. That's your definition. I just call it music. And I don't feel the need to demonize anything. Music is like any other art work. It is a body of art. And there's a lot of music artists out there that don't sing gospel music. They don't sing gospel music. They sing what is called secular music. Now, I am a minister, but I'm also an artist. And an artist first and foremost, because art is ministry to me. And it's one form of ministry. And I'm not putting myself in a box of art to minister to people. I'm not putting myself in a box of gospel music to minister to people. When I consider music art, and let me tell you something about art. Art is not necessarily about what's on the canvas. Again, art is a body. So, it is about the interpretation of the person looking at it.
What does that mean? Art reflects the real you and is open, not closed. Meaning, it extracts what is slowly poisoning you and causing infection, like an antibiotic IV slow drip, drawing out the poison, not putting it in, and is full of emotions, energy in motion. You cannot control energy. Energy is uncontrollable. What you can do is direct it. So if your interpretation is evil, well now, what then is in you?
Listening to it. An interpretation from expected experiences in their life and unexpected experiences in their life, from the trauma, from everything they've learned of spirituality and the school of thoughts of spirituality and the school of thoughts of religion. All of the mistakes they've made. All the choices made after your mistakes and before. All the cause and effect. Sure, call it karma.
So tell me, did you interpret the black as bad?
I prefer cause and effect. Call it what you want. But all of that is all wrapped up and put on a piece of canvas, a masterpiece. And all of the songs that I sing are just an interpretation of what that artist did for me, what I got out of it based on my life experiences, based on the life experiences that I want to have and have not yet had. It is healing for me. I'm an African American, light-skinned female from the 70s era on into the 80s with autism, living in a military family. Oh my goodness. Back then, honey, all the things that you can see that's coming out, the little children with autism sucking the thumb. I didn't even stop sucking my thumb until I was 11 years old. And oh my gosh, yeah, 11. And I was living in Hawaii, Hickam Air Force Base, Hawaii.
Did you know that certain tones in music enhance the hippocampus region of the brain that's responsible for memory? The hippocampus is located closely to the cerebellum, which is responsible for balance. It also affects the medulla oblongata, which controls your heartbeat and respiration, your life force.
And I didn't stop wetting the bed till I was 9 years old. 9 years old, I didn't stop wetting the bed. I cried about everything. And I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand people's facial expressions. I didn't even know how to talk good. I was always told, look somebody in the eye when you're talking, speak up, speak up. Nobody's going to hear you. You're not going to get any respect if you don't speak up. And of course, the masking to fit in. Singing was the only way I knew how to actually get it out. I couldn't stem. You guys see me doing that all the time? Or going like that with my hair. That's stemming. I couldn't. That's it feels. That's what I do. That's me. That's stemming. I got beat up so bad. And spanked all the time. And if there's a mom out there that came from that generation and you didn't know, or even if you knew, you were just trying to help your child fit in and you spanked them, I don't want to demonize you. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not doing that to my mother at all, because that's the era that she came from too. And being a Protestant, a good, really good Protestant wife and mother and woman, married to a military man that is Roman Catholic. She made sure, and African American, she made sure that my ass was beaten. Spare the rod, you spoiled the child. Well, she didn't spare it. And with everybody telling her that child is a brat, you need to spank her. She can't be throwing fits. Noises would be too loud. I couldn't express, I couldn't say this was wrong. But when my mother found out that I could sing, we were getting ready for church one morning. Got my stockings on, my slip. Back then, women and girls wore stockings and slips up under their dresses. But I put my stocking and my slip on, and my mom did my hair, taking my rollers out, you know. Back then we had gloves too. Sometimes we wore gloves. But we get ready, and she started playing this song, you know. Lord, don't you move my mountains. Just give me the strength to climb. And I would sing it. And my mom, she was like, oh my God, you know. And so when we went to church that Sunday, boy, she didn't hold back. She did not hold back. She wanted everybody to know that my bratty little girl, the one that you guys say is a problem child, could sing. So, yes, that Sunday I joined the church choir. I was raised in the church, honey. Raised in the church, singing. And, yeah. In Hawaii, this is throughout my childhood, because I got beat up a lot. I didn't fit in. I was nerdy. I was light skinned. Okay, so the dark skinned kids didn't like me. But I was never light skinned enough. So the white kids didn't like me, and the light skinned kids didn't like me either because I didn't have what you would call good hair. I had that nappy, 4B hair, kind of afro ish, It wasn't curly and stringy or straight or anything like that, It didn't lay down, or anything like that. So I got beat up a lot. I couldn't express myself. I would stare off into space all the time. I would disassociate all the time. All the time. I was in my imaginary space. And yeah, I remember some children. There were seven of them, and they all took turns and put their feces in the toilet. And they bent me over the toilet. They forced me down into the toilet, pulled my pants down, and with a belt, they'd take turns spanking me and dunking my head into the toilet. I got beat up a lot. I'd go and I remember one time sitting at the bench at school, and this is the third grade. And I just got there. I just moved to Hawaii. And in my class, I was the only black girl. I went to Mokulele Elementary School in Hickam Air Force Base, Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii. And I remember I sat on the bench for lunchtime, and everybody got up. So I quickly learned, the bathroom stall is going to be my cafeteria. But as soon as there was a talent show, that's when it all changed. I stopped getting bullied, and I sang The Greatest Love of All from Whitney Houston. And that was my way of expression. I didn't know how to express myself any other way. My mom put me in acting classes, gymnastics, ballet, tap, all of them, and etiquette classes so that I understood which fork to use. I had speech problems, and I had a lisp. And I couldn't speak very well. So, about 5 years of my life, I had a speech therapist. I was the black female Forrest Gump. Y'all, I had braces on my legs. They were talking about breaking them because they were so twisted and everything. I was born really, really early. I was 3 pounds, 1 ounce, and 11 inches long. I wasn't supposed to make it. My mom almost died and everything. She lost teeth being pregnant with me, all kinds of stuff. But I was scrawny. I was the runt all the time, and people picked on me. But all of the acting classes and all of the forms of art saved me. It helped me become what I am now, and it's still carrying me to what I'm turning into. So all of the artists that I sing are a part of that journey. And their voice helped me find mine. I'm a singer. I'm not a writer. I'm not the complete package. And I'm not trying to be famous. I'm almost 50 years old. So it's not like I've tried to be in the public eye my entire life. I didn't want it. I saw what it was all about. My mom most certainly sheltered me from going there. I sing to heal. I sing to heal. Thank you for listening. I hope it helps you heal. I hope my perspective of those lyrics help you grasp your own perspective. Help you understand and see, observe for yourself that there is nothing godless. Yes, there's bad in these songs. Yes, there's good in these songs. It's the same as gospel music, if you ask me. It's also the person singing it. What were they feeling? What were they doing before? A couple of hours before they sang the song. It's going into that song. The energy put into it. It's like the colors on the canvas. They're not still. They're full of emotion. So what energy is given does matter. But also how you're going to take it. How are you going to take it in? And what are you going to do with it? What is it going to make you do? What is it going to influence you to do? This is what these songs have influenced me to do. And I hope and pray that you find your way to heal too. And the strength and bravery to do it no matter what anybody thinks or says. And to all the artists out there who have been demonized because of your music, thank you for not listening. Thank you for keep doing it. God bless you all.